I would like people to give their comments on the stream and how it is so far. If it's lagging for people, how the graphics are. I know the graphics are probably to
trying to appease the majority of people like PicMap. I actually don't like using PicMap.
You know, I don't really like PicMap either. I mean, you can make it look better as long as it. I thought you were doing it for bandwidth issues.
No.
I mean, if you want to make it look better, yeah, just make it look better then.
That's okay. It's okay. I mean, honestly,
really?
if I'm going to use PicMap, I might as well make it, you know, like 6 or so, because you might as well, because it's sort of all or nothing in my humble opinion.
But
10 to 3 for Fazz versus Toxic. We're already partially into this thing, 4 minutes in just now. Fazz in the lead, and if you take a look, you know, we got a little bit of an ass whipping so far. From what I've seen from both of these, Fazz will probably pick up his next frag. He does on the exit. Fantastic work. So I'm waiting for the other casters to get in. Too good, you just hopped in, so why don't we switch over to you and tell me what you see. Toxic picks up a nice kill.
Yeah, the one thing that's very noticeable already in this game is that Fazz is getting a really high percent LG. I think he's, honestly, I think it's, yeah, it is 42%.
42.
So a couple of his, you know, decisions have really been executed well through the amount of LG that he has been hitting. So far, Toxic is slightly out of the game. He's down to 36 points of HP. Fazz, if he claims this Mega, will have to probably only get one of the yellows. And honestly, he's just too close.
Mega's risky.
My God. Yeah.
Wow.
He waited too long. He must not have had a time on it. I think Mega's still there. I'm not even sure Toxic knows it's up or not, because Fazz still waits for it. Toxic does have time on Mega, so there we go. Mega takes an 08. I don't know if it's going to be comeback for Toxic with this much time. 6 minutes. Sorry, 4 minutes 40 with 6 frags. Definitely doable, but he isn't looking too strong. It looks like the frags were going to go either way, so he's got a lot of work to do still.
Yeah, now out of that fight, I mean, he's out of rockets, so he's actually in a really bad way. Plasma, a good choice to go defensive. He's looking for Mega.
Mega's about 42 or 3.
Right, which is right now. And now Fazz can press in. LG, though, will deny Fazz the chance to go down that staircase. So position wins out for Toxic, and he recovers that Mega. Now Fazz is in a really bad way, but we're not seeing Toxic able to catch him yet.
Yeah, Toxic was in a really bad way as well. He was down to a very low HP. He's got 62 now, and it's all about who collects the most armor and then looks for the 50. If we switch over to Fazz, I don't know if you're with him, he just picked up a 50 health, so Fazz is great. He knows that this kill is probably going to come. That's a huge amount of damage, and Fazz will be able to most likely claim this Mega. If he claims the Mega, there's the kill first.
Yeah, there's the kill, that gives him Mega.
Yeah,
now,
he will get the Mega, and that's a huge frag, because that's going to make it really difficult for Toxic to come back into this one.
Toxic did steal Mega, but Fazz is still sitting with 200 armor, pretty much. And that last frag, Fazz just neo'd around the rockets. He runs out of LG cells, but lands rockets to save his life. 17 health, and Fazz gets it done. So, really, it's honestly, I'm saying Fazz's dodging is shutting down Toxic. I mean, Toxic is playing really well in some of these fights, but Fazz is just able to, you know, like bullet time some of this shit right now. And you know, here now he's got position. He'll give up Mega, but he did a lot of damage there, and he backs off to the 225. So he's still, you know, he's not out yet.
Yeah, Fazz's weapon choice is strong as well. He is utilizing the right weapons at the right time, and that's almost a direct rocket to the face of Toxic. Toxic will go in. He knows he has to make a kill soon, and Fazz just hits some crazy rockets on the escape, and that's going to shut down Toxic attack. And now if Fazz can pick up enough health, if he can grab himself one armor, he could probably be okay, but he is just going to have to tell between legs and run. Toxic will shut him down with Plasma, but Toxic still is weak. He needs the Mega. There it is. Fazz comes in aggressive. Toxic should probably pick up a kill here. Eventually does. And now there's only 6 frags in it still. 2 minutes 20 on the clock. 2 minutes 10.
Look at the LG from Toxic. Fantastic work there.
He's got yellow up. There's 225s. And he's got a Mega time. And that's important.
But 5 frags in 2 minutes. On this map, certainly possible. It looks like he was delaying for maybe a little trap on that 50. even with that 50, a square rocket will put Toxic down. So, in my opinion, I think that might have been sort of the game-winning frag because that's basically tore the momentum away from Toxic.
Yeah,
and
you see this Mega? This Mega that just got picked up should have been the Mega where Toxic should have stacked and challenged for. If he had managed to get that frag, it would have been a 5 frag difference, 1 minute 50 or 1 minute 30. That's probably too much to do for most players versus someone like Fazz, who obviously is professional. Everyone here is, well, most of them are professional if you assign it to contract organizations and salaries and stuff to play games. Some people aren't on those, but they are still at the tournament, hopefuls or just supporting themselves or playing for fun. But that's too much versus Fazz. So this win, pretty expected. It's good for Fazz though because it means that he will probably get out of the group if he carries on winning the next games. Toxic was the one that could upset. If Destructor goes through in first place, that's great for him. But it also shows us that maybe, I honestly think that Destructor versus Toxic might be a closer game because Toxic does play a similar style to Destruct.
Yeah.
But I think Destruct is very accustomed to playing someone like Fazz, where he takes advantage of Fazz, his kind of loose play style and, you know, creative moments. So there he can shut him down. But I think when Destruct will play someone very similar to him in play style, very stable, solid, he might have a tougher time. We'll have to see.
Yeah, I think that will be an interesting matchup, and I don't know. I mean, my money would be on Destruct in that particular match.
It would be an upset, but we are going to go the last 5 seconds, and this one's going to be 20-9, and I do believe it will be first match, and that would have been Fazz's pick, and he will obviously then have to go versus Toxic's pick. I'm not sure what that will be. Probably playing for being Polish, he probably would pick ZTN, but Fazz is still very good on that.
Actually, have we even seen ZTN tonight? Or this morning? I don't know. Whatever it is.
No, the Hang and Zamus played it, but we didn't get in there until the 3rd map, so...
That's right.
We have not seen ZTN yet.
Yeah, so spec it up, Slash. All right. Let's see where we go.
The M6. I am still waiting on word between Fox and Avec. I have not heard anything yet. I'm really hoping they didn't start. Old Pat's to let them start.
Actually, so. Slasher, you know, if you want, maybe can we get you or Clamp to just check? No, never mind. You can't. Of course, the 2 players.
Listen, we can't see the LAN servers, but you know, you guys can. I know it's ridiculous. Yeah. So Jay, maybe if you want to check real quick.
Yeah.
I am checking.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Clamp OK is currently playing Cooler. That doesn't sound right. Yeah, Fox is on a server all by himself right now. I might just hop in and just be like, what's up? But Fox. How
about you play against him and shoutcast that, and we'll watch this.
Okay. Fox versus Avec though is a huge game of kind of in caliber of players. It's not as an important game for the group because the two.
This one's going live though. We've got Toxic and Fazz. Toxic is going to get an LG Mega Start. He dodges the first rocket as initial damage from Fazz. Fazz, of course, will get red armor and plasma and rockets. He's going to rocket jump up to get the railgun. And so now he can pick a series of fights. He can go long range and, of course, defensively with rockets. And although he doesn't have an LG, we're going to go see him pick one up right now. And timing-wise, though, Toxic has position for red. He's dropping it down because I think he heard where Fazz was. So now he's got the better position for this red armor. And he's defended, and it is his. So well done by Toxic in this opening 40 seconds. And he's managed to dodge most of the rails, finally eats one. But he actually, as far as weapon choice, it's kind of weird. Toxic defending long enough to get Mega, but has just eaten tons of damage from Fazz.
Fazz elected to use that rail and stay on that middle ground and peak rail. I mean, he only hit one of those rails. Toxic was able to get that Mega and get stacked. He's going to be able to obtain this red now, and he has a huge health and armor advantage over Fazz. So Fazz is going to be put on the back foot for at least the next minute or two. Toxic will get this next Mega. Fazz is going to maybe have to try to wait for this yellow. He does get a nice rail on a Toxic, trying to keep him in the corner, but Toxic is shocking him. He's able to pick up that Mega, so Toxic is going to have control for this.